Hey guys, it is Haley from Haley's Design Studios, and I am doing Share the Love IG Challenge with Stacy Makes and the Cozy Buckeye April. I actually like this challenge because I've been doing a lot of testing of free patterns on Instagram, trying newer things, and there's one more I gotta go get, so let me come back. Okay, I'm back. It's Sunday, so I'm getting ready to do my Palm Street live. I'm getting ready to, after that, I will do my live with Cat's Crafty Crochet Corner on YouTube. So, we'll quickly round this up. It's about 5 o'clock. Got 30 minutes to do this. Let's go. Okay, so the first one is a very new to me pattern. I saw this while I was keeping some kids this week. And I was like, you know what? I've got the yarn to try it. So let me just try it and see. I think the brown that they used was the taupe. And I don't use that because it really just hurts my hands. It's not something I keep in my house because it's not something I use typically a whole lot. So I had this caramel from Premier Basic Chenille Brights that I use. And I made Drowsy. And I did one change to this pattern while testing it. They said to sew these ears on. I just did what she said and just surface crochet them instead of sewing them on. Because if not, the head and the body is one piece, but then you have to sew on the ears, the arms, and the legs, and the trunk, and I was just not doing it. Now that I've made this pattern, I would make a couple of changes. One change would be keeping the ears. The next change would be the trunk. If anybody knows Drowsy, Drowsy is like an elephant. They have a very long trunk. This one is not very long. And I would also find a way to crochet it in the rounds. Now that I know where I'm going to put my eyes, I can put my trunk where I want it. So that's one thing I would do. Now you could probably like crochet these in, but you definitely have to sew the legs on. There's I don't know of a way you could do that without changing like the whole shape of the leg. So this is a bobble here, which I find interesting that it came out this way. So, but there's this one. The creator for this one is, let me get my phone out, I should have had this up. The others I pretty much know. This one is the only one I don't know. Like I said, it's just a new to me pattern, and if anybody knows me, I am a Pokemon girly. So whenever I find a free, more intricate pattern, that's what I try. So it is by, this is all caps, the _ yarning _ portal on Instagram. That's how it's all caps in the photos, but on her like name it is not. But there it is on hers. So it's very nice, very unique. Like I said, this was, it took me about an hour. So it's not really market prep friendly, but if you want to try something new and you've got you get questions about Pokemon, this is a nice size. I probably could do this faster, but that was the first time I had made it. So I'm actually going to time myself this last time. This next time, and actually see how long it takes me to make this. But that's that one. Very, very well written. I will say though, the way it's written is not a complete beginner. It's more advanced beginner to intermediate, because the way you have to read it, if you're not used to different types of patterns, if you're not used to working with different type of artists, you may not like that style of writing. Just a tip. Okay, so my next one is 3 of them that I've tried here recently. This is the Chonky Mon by knottyknat on Instagram. This is the one she calls, this is Jigglypuff. So this one, these take me anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes. Quick, easy, super simple. This one just has more surface crochet than anything. It doesn't really have a whole lot of sewing on it. I sold these for $15. Okay. Got this one. This is Squirtle. Now this one does have some sewing, but it's all very simple sewing. So like you sew this on, you sew this on, you sew this on. Simple. Not much to it. The next one I have is Psyduck. Now I will say this much. The way you crochet the arms, one ends up way lower than the other, and I don't know why. So if I was to do this, I would actually make these and just crochet them into the round. You have to sew this on. This you make and you sew it on, but you could really, no, I think I crocheted this in. So the only thing you actually have to sew on is this, and then like you crochet this into the round, and then these are chained out. But like I said, this you come back and surface crochet. So like I said, this one in Squirtle took me closer to 40 minutes. Jigglypuff took me closer to 30 minutes. But this is complete beginner friendly. You just need to be able to look at a picture and sew something on. That's all you need to do. It's like with the harder ones. But now she's got several simple ones like this. Jigglypuff. So I've got 3 of those. So that's 4. The next one I'm going to talk about is, let me find it. It's an Otter by _Lulu_Grace_makes. It's an Otter. And I absolutely love this Otter. My friend Kat at Kat's Crafty Crochet Corner, she makes these. I was like, you know what, I'm going to just try it and just see. Because I'm all about finding new things to take with me to my markets and stuff, because I have several repeat customers, and so I really like having new things. So I would sell this guy for $15. Takes me about 30 minutes to work up. So the next one I have is by that nerdy hooker on Instagram. It's her axolotl. I've never really made a whole lot of axolotls. I've made 3 in my crochet journey, and I've been crocheting for almost 2 years now. Yeah, it's actually been 2 years this month. So there's this one. I've made 1 of these. I made Tilly, not Tilly, it's an axolotl. It's free on Instagram. I don't remember that one. I've made it, and then like I made another free like tiny axolotl. I was actually going to have that in this video, but my friend bought it before I could share it with y'all, so that'll be next time. It's okay. So there's this one. And I know what y'all are thinking. Haley, you already have met your 5 patterns. I have, but I'm doing all of the artists that I've tried here within the last couple of weeks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my 5th one. This is by Tinkering Crochet on Instagram. I really love this pattern. It's super cute. It's just so quick. I make this in like 20 minutes. And this is something you can actually like market prep, like batch make. So like you can make all the green, then go do all the white, then do the brown on all of them. I did that and it worked up so much better because I was actually trying to use up a little bit. I like had less, like a fourth of a skein of this green left, and I was like, I'm getting rid of all this green. I don't want it. Just like I can't stand like little skeins of stuff just sitting everywhere. Just can't do it. So there's that one. So I've done, those are the ones I've made within the last like 3 weeks. Because I was actually getting ready to do another free Instagram pattern with the knottyknat ones and the tinkering crochet. So tinkering crochet I did last week, did the Otter last week, did the XLL last week, the Drowsy was this week. So those were all my new ones. But the knottyknat ones I had done like the week or two before that. But they still count. Now I've got 2 more that these are just very popular people. And I know that Stacy has already shared this one several times on her channel, but it's the momsstitchetti frog. I made mine in the Premier Basic Chenille, and they're just so cute. I love them. I've got a few other ones. These next two are like from my friends, so I hold these patterns very dear to me. This is the tiny chicken from coolbeanzcrochet. This is from Alana. Shout out to Alana. I love her little chicken pattern. It goes in my $5 bucket. It's just a easy make. You could put this on a keychain. You could make it a backpack buddy. Whatever. I just sell it for $5. You know, I don't really do keychains just because I don't really have a way to display them. With the display I have set. So, kind of fiddling with that because like I hate bringing 2 tables. I like just bringing 1. So I'm working on a way to do that. But for now, that's it on this guy. We'll figure out keychains later. Now this next one is an 18 and plus pattern only. This is Bean the Peen. This is by Cat's Crafty Corner. I got to pattern test this for her, and I absolutely loved this pattern. I never thought in my crochet journey that I would actually make a penis. But last year, the penis, the nipples, all of that came super popular. And so I was like, I'll try it. And so, like, this is the only one I've made. Just because, like, I don't sell stuff like this in my booth. But if you have an 18 or older shelf, like, little shelf that you have, definitely make these guys. I think they look super cute. Like I said, he sits back here next to my mum bin thermal labor planner. He just sits right there in front of it, where like I've got all my stickers and stuff. He just sits there because like he's the one and only from her. So shout out to Kat and Alana. They are some of my closest friends, so please go give them a follow. I know Kat has a YouTube channel. I don't think any of these others have a YouTube channel, but you should definitely go check them out. They will all be tagged at the bottom in the description of this video. I will also be tagging Stacy and April in this video because I know they both have YouTube channels. I actually got to meet both of them at their last retreat that they had. I wish I would be able to go to this next one they're doing, but work is just not going to allow me to do that. So, the people I'm going to challenge in this video are going to be people that I think that would actually do it. And that is Cat's Crafty Corner. I am going to challenge the Bobble Stitch Queen Michelle. And I'm also gonna challenge my friend Eva. Capola's Creations. So they'll all be right here in the description box. I will be sending them also a message, like I'm gonna be tagging them. So yeah, join the challenge, join the fun. I have enjoyed this challenge. Thank you, April. Thank you, Stacy, for giving us this fun little crochet challenge during the summer, because we are all midway through getting ready for our fall markets, and we're all just like, ugh, I don't know what I want to make. And these are some fun ideas to like spread the love and to share things. So I'll catch y'all in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like, don't forget to subscribe, and please leave me a comment down below which one you will be trying next. And see y'all next time.